This will be a super extra quick video because I need to update and go to sleep. Basically, after I don't know how long I spoke with my mom, like in the phone, because I was totally immersed in my immersed. By the way, I was doing my job, like lots of stuff every day, so busy, so in a rush, and I spoke with her for 2 hours. That for me is a lot. I don't use like phone calls, this kind of stuff, video calls, except with client, yeah. And yeah, so I spent lots of time laughing with my family, and yeah, it was nice to be honest. I was editing the second video like my day, like the morning reel that I did. That was nice. So I wanted to do something nice, but no, didn't happen. That's okay. I will do tomorrow probably. Let's see, because I have the material and the stuff, etc. By the way, going to see what I did. Well, let's go. So we're getting closer to the end. There are 11 days left. Even though I'm rushing a lot. In fact, I see these numbers. I realize that I'm going very quick. So, guys, remember, this is not sustainable. Don't do this at home. I will share like more educative content, but remember, a diet needs to be sustainable on the long term, and this is not. I know what I'm doing. Remember that I'm a nutritionist, I'm a personal trainer, I did in the past. So what I'm doing, just don't replicate because is useless because everyone has a different body, a different reaction. And if you try, you will have different results than mine. I know my body, I know my metabolism, I know how active I am. I do remember, you can see the steps, I do so many steps, working out, etc. Don't do that. So just don't replicate. Just work out regularly, do 10,000 steps, eat better with more veggies, a little bit more protein, tendentially more fruit and vegetables instead of other stuff. So this kind of stuff. I will share, like I said, lots of free content. Just don't try to imitate me. Everyone is different. I know my situation. I know my mental situation about food. I've been through the eating disorders, etc. So I know what does it mean. I know what to do. So I'm just in a different situation, and doesn't matter if you felt that you lived like a similar experience because everyone has different experience, different mechanism, coping mechanism. So remember that. By the way, let's break it down. Okay, going towards my tracker. I need to update even the tracker for the new quarter. This one is something that I never used Obsidian like for tracker, but well, I used Excel, Notion, whatsoever, but not Obsidian, but was nice. Okay. By the way, so the weight was the minimum these days, like the minimum of I don't know how many months now, but for sure probably April, March, something like that. I don't know. So yeah, kilocaloric intake 2900. Today a bit high to be honest. But yeah. I don't know why I know why because I took like a full pack of corn cakes that I use with the maple syrup. I used like snack in the afternoon and well I told you it's something that I like to do like the corn cake. So it's like taking rice but this time with sweet stuff and I have a sweet tooth. I didn't work out really because I now that people know me in the gym, this is the problem that I had in the last gym. When I used to be very social without social anxiety, I was speaking so much with people, so much, and I was enjoying it. I mean, every day was fun. It was not work, and I'm starting to feel this way. That's why I was considering the gym home. And even this one, today I went inside probably 5 times. I don't know. And even the member of the staff and the member over there, some of them they go very often as well, twice or 3 times. I don't know. And seeing me going out so often, they are like, "What the fuck is doing here?" But yeah, it's nice. I go there even to take just a coffee to have a quick chat whatsoever. I love it and I'm feeling back home. I'm still a bit concerned about social anxiety, etc., but much, much better. And well, what to say? Let's say that I don't know. Today I ate a lot. All these steps. The workout I was talking. Yeah. I didn't do the workout properly because I stopped talking first with staff member because the assistant manager came back from Sardinia. Then I spoke with a member, then with another staff member, then another with another member. So it was just me blah blahing. Me, how do you say, chit chat? I don't know. But yeah, and basically this was the thing, and all these steps just because I went gym home gym shopping center gym. So it was just this. So the kilocalorie out apparently should be around 3300. This is my calculation. Of course, guys, remember those numbers are just rough number. They are not accurate in any sense, not even the intake. Doesn't matter how accurate you are with MyFitnessPal because the food is not with the same calories. Doesn't matter what you think. There is a error margin that is like between, I don't remember if it was 5-20%, but it's huge. It's huge. So please take the number as general numbers. Even the cardio, like how much I spend, this is just my perception from experience. I don't track like properly, even because I cannot. It's so difficult to track what you do properly. But yeah, well, bedtime and the sleep time is something that I can calculate. Well, normally I put some minutes less because I know that I spend few minutes to get asleep. And well, this time was very close, so just put 6 hours 30, but you can calculate. I was very accurate last year when I was like in my peak condition, but when you are in those situations, you need to be very accurate because every detail matters. And I know the pro bodybuilders, like I'm natural, I'm like no one, literally. A pro bodybuilder calculate many things as well, even more accurate than me, definitely. So I just being rough and doing some stuff. Yeah. Well, energy level was okay though. I was feeling good, but this is the mental side because remember the mental drives the body in a certain way. That's why it's so important for me. I didn't do any meditation as usual, this one. No social media because later on I started using social media, especially talking with my family. We were talking about some YouTube videos because, I'm going on YouTube all in. And even some of my brothers, three, three brothers on four, I mean, three of us on four basically, are kind of starting something on social media. But yeah, on YouTube. No music, I felt because I was enjoying so much in music. Exactly, to be accurate, Riptide, 7 years, and the other one, how can I forget this? It's very nice, but I want to find out. And positivity, well, I'm super positive. I just didn't create any content for useful purposes. Let's say, the third one was counting stars, and yeah, I observe as usual my Panic at the Disco, but yeah, and I didn't create something content. I was just reflecting on the problem of our society for the mask because even my mom, like, she was saying, Daniele, please don't put this content when you are like in the toilet, blah blah blah. Guys, I want to share some bullshit because I feel that it can make someone laugh. I don't wanna take like marketing side doing bullshit, creating fake content like clickbait or rage bait. No, I'm not this kind of person. I don't want to be this kind of person. Yeah, I mean, some clickbait will be that way for the thumbnail, etc., but not for, let's say, rage bait. Not the clickbait that is fake. Simply is like catching the attention. This one, but I want to be like very clear. Like I want to be a good influence for people eventually, if whatever is going up this channel or not. And well, I will be consistent, so it should go. I will learn through the process. I will share everything, as I always say. I will share everything I learn, basically. Yes, I'm studying something about other stuff that I'm not sharing. I'm showing first of all the process of the fitness, etc. But when I will be feel much secure about my, for example, the content creation. I will share even the process over there. I mean, what I'm doing, my mistakes. I'm sharing some stuff, but I will be like more accurate. I don't want to mislead people. Basically, I want to be like a kind of a good influencer, let's say. And yeah, that said, content creation was good. I mean, post just shit, but the point is that I'm doing shorts, reels, in a very good way, like now, naturally, like sharing shit content. Today was just a bullshit day. I need to be balanced between educative content and entertainment content. This is my goal. I will at some point, but I need to organize myself because I'm a mess. Yeah, that's okay. I'm recovering my mental health, my mental happiness. This, this is everything for me. Everything. And yeah, except for that, there is even this one. This is for English, for non-Italian speaker. This is the art of mm, how do you say? This is the art of messing up everything in a good way, like in the best way possible. Like maybe the translation will be mess up as best and the best you can. Forget my English, but yeah. In terms of content creation, so the YouTube channel, the English one was 187, 88, so was up, or maybe just one, and then went down 85, so I lost, then again, so at the end of the day, zero, up and down, but there was a bit of up and down, yeah. But I gained 2 hours of views, so probably in the last few days. The Italian channel gained 3 subscribers, and this is going good because it's rushing a lot. I know that Italians have like less choice because in our country, I mean, less people speak Italian than English, so the content is limited, and plus I have an overview around the world, so I have like some inspiration, even though I'm not using it because I'm just consuming and creating shit. So yeah, but this is the point. And TikTok Italian gained just one, but Instagram, the English one, free was okay. I mean, member of the gym because I'm new, like I always say, but yeah, still going. And this was the summary of the day. I hope this can help. At the end of the video was longer than usual, but fuck off. And that's okay. The important thing that I want to make you understand, guys, is that you can learn from people online. This is what I did as well. At the beginning, I couldn't have a PT or a nutrition because I was too poor, and basically I wanted to learn, and this is what I did. So that's why I'm kind of careful, or I want to take care of the content that they share, and that's why I want that you understand the difference between like educative content and bullshit content. I mean, I will do pretty obvious, but I saw some Italian influencers that kind of did another social experiment. His name is Danny Lazzarin. He's one of the biggest and purest nice guy in Italy, literally. And he was just pretending to be a guru, like a scam person selling courses, this kind of stuff. And he always was in the fitness and funny content. This was the biggest problem. He was in the funny content, and people were instead believing at him to the point that they signaled his channel and YouTube removed the monetization. That for him is not a big problem, even though he has a very good channel, a big channel. But the point is that the, how do you call in English, the analphabetism, maybe. I mean that we cannot, we can read, we are able to read, but not to we are not able anymore to comprehend properly. And this is something that worries me a lot because all this social content that we always see on social media, for this aggressive marketing, now we can't distinguish what's true and what's not, even with the AI. And I want to create like natural content just for this reason, like in order to make myself real, even when I share like bullshit content like today's video, like not only in the toilet, that one was a nonsense, but for example, what I eat. Yeah, I didn't talk about the processed meat, but the point is that I want to share how I am, the real self, even being messy, for the simple reason that you need to not believe to what you see. Not that I'm faking it. This is the problem, is that I'm doing things really like I am, and people are like, no, don't show this. No, guys, we need to be ourselves because other people see a perfect world and they get influenced. Me, when I go on this phone or this phone, doesn't matter, and I go on social media, even though I'm in a good position in life, let's say, I feel very down, like depressing, like other people, and they look like so perfect, so fake. And that's why it's so important for me that I share the reality. And when I talk about binge eating, even if YouTube banned this video, even when I talk about this stuff, I did an educative content, if you remember. I mean, a few days ago, I probably will put like the link on top so you can see the binge eating content. I did like in a humoristic way, in a funny way, but I was very honest over there. Like I try to be gentle in order to make people feeling comfortable talking about the eating disorder to approach therapists, because this is what I suggest. Um, and I want that people like seriously improves their life, because at the end of the day I will earn money with YouTube, with my coaching, this stuff. I'm not interested to have more money. Yes, I have my ambition, my goals. I want to become a millionaire, blah blah blah, etc. But I want to do like in a proper way, not taking money in a not proper way, etc. And I want to help people for my abilities. And well, in the future, in my mind, I will do like university for a psychotherapist. Yeah, but I'm not right now. And I know that the threshold between mindset and psychotherapist nowadays with all the stuff is very small. But the point is, some eating disorder, etc., needs to be treated with a psychotherapist, for example. And even the content that I share is just to make you understand that even the fitness influencer, like I said today in the video, they are everything but perfect, because we just see the perfection on social media because we're pushing people to do that. Like my mom that said, please don't share this, don't share. We are human. We do the same stuff. I'm not different from you guys. And this is why whenever I do something that is going very well, I try to remind myself, first of all, to be humble, second, to be, let's say, still like grounded, like real, grounded to the reality, and third, to share all the things, like even the negative things, because I can look like perfect even with my body. When we reach like a very low body fat percentage, I will try to be as honest as possible. For example, that when you are in that body fat that is so low, at that point, your sexual activity will be almost nothing for hormonal reason. I don't want to hide these things. I want to be very honest with that, because nowadays we are pushing the extremes models, and I mean even talking about the 8% is something like that. But one day I will try, maybe to compete for natural competition. So yeah, the point is we are pushing for the extremes, and people that of course compare with others, we feel always worse and worse, and we increase the criticism, bad behaviors. I saw that recently, even in Italy, there was another bad episode that a 14 years old committed suicide for bullyism, and nowadays even the cyberbullyism is extreme. So there are so many things that concerns myself, and my goal is to share content that can be useful not only for the physical health, but even for the mental health of people. And yes, like I will share in tomorrow's video because I didn't post yet. I talk about the fact that we are all selfish in a certain way, and we, because I think we are animal, this is our survival instinct to be in a certain way selfish. And with my psychotherapist, I discovered that my being not selfish but very altruistic, I don't know if it's English, but like when you give to others, well, this was at the end of the day a selfish mechanism. Like I'm giving all of myself to others in order to receive back. So in a certain way, even though you think you are altruist or altruistic or you are a giver, let's say, is because you want to take. And well, being rational, this is what I want to do. I know that in a certain way I will be always selfish at the end of the day, but I prefer to be selfish, giving to others, helping others, lifting up others, not putting down others. I don't want to belittle other people. I don't want to go to extremes and I don't know, saying like criticizing some stuff because I think that the truth is pretty much almost in the middle, and this is so important to me. Yes, if you don't stand for something, you stand for nothing. I got it, but the point is that the reality is that quite often, like 99% of the time, there is always something to take both sides. I am, I think right now I'm a very balanced guy, and even though I want to share like my bullshit but in order to be myself and in order to make someone laugh, I want that you understand the principles behind it. I want that you understand that social media is a dangerous word and right now there is no license in order to use them. So just be careful. Like I did at the beginning of this video, that we need to be careful on other things that we see because it's not always the reality, and even though it's the reality, everyone is different. Like I'm sharing my data in order to make you understand calorie deficit, etc., but my data are my personal situation based on myself, on my condition, on my knowledge of myself. And trust me, even though I'm an expert in the sector, in the field, I spent 32 years almost to understand my body. And this happened just in the last couple of years because before, yes, I was improving, but I didn't have that knowledge of myself. So quite often we don't know ourselves physically, but especially mentally. So guys, always be careful what you see because this is something that can affect your life. Just be mindful, and whenever you have something that concerns you, ask to the experts, ask to doctors, psychotherapists, or other nutritionists, whatsoever. So remember, go to the expert. Don't seek for tips online or even on ChatGPT. I know it can help a lot. I use it a lot. But remember, ChatGPT, for example, is there in order to, let's say, accommodate your will. And well, that's why you need to be careful. Remember, the experts can have a better point of view compared to everything else. So go to them. Remember, always ask to the professionals. And what else? As usual, I will share anything that is good in any way, but be critical. I mean, not to me, not too much. Just do a critical reflection, critical thinking. This is what I want. And well, this video was too long compared to what I said at the beginning, but yeah. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow where I will update even the today's videos, today's stuff. See you guys. I'm thankful to you. I'm very grateful towards you because even though you did nothing yet for me, even just posting is a kind of self-therapy because when you talk with a therapist, I've been doing this for years. It's just you talk, you express yourself, you re-understand, you reorganize your mind. And well, I'm doing this more and more often, and I'm finally finding myself back, especially the funny, stupid, silly guy that I loved. That one is the only version of myself that I loved, and I want it back. It's coming.